What's up, guys? You're on with me, Tree Boy for Life. It's about December 27th, 2020, and I just wanted to show you something really interesting. Now, what this is, guys, you might have seen these, but you always see them from a distance. And what they look like, you can kind of see that right there. And all you got to do is go to your nearest telephone pole or your nearest internet situation, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. These are 4G wireless transmitters. This one specifically was for T-Mobile. Now, it was damaged, and that's how I was able to win it at an auction. Believe it or not, I got it for $5. Now, basically, I'm just taking the thing apart because a lot of the telecommunication strap, you have to have special authorization for it unless you tear it down the way I'm about to tear it down. And then they don't really care if it's all just kind of jumbled in with everything else. But long story short, this is really interesting because every screw on this thing, guys, from what I'm seeing now, I spared you the trouble of me going through and unscrewing every little thing, but all this is some type of either aluminum or some type of hard brass or some kind of hard cast that's not ferrous. So it's wonderful, what I call the ABC metals, the aluminum, the brass, and the copper type situations. But again, a lot of this is cast. And I've took this box off because this thing is heavy as all get out, guys. Now, this is a whole cast tray right here. Now, I don't care about this stuff. I don't know if this is even any good anymore. I gotta take all the wires off of it here. But you can see, I hadn't even got inside the thing yet. But again, once I take this off, I'll see the other side and I'll shoot a video on that. But again, guys, this is really interesting. You hardly ever see these things. And I broke some things. Let me show you what was sitting inside of here. I'm gonna step up in my van here if I can find it. Oh, there it goes. And I've been doing this computer scrap now. I got those right there. I've been breaking down DVRs for boards. The drone actually works. It's just the controller doesn't work that good, but it was pretty fun. Just had to get out my system. Paid $34 at the pawn shop and then just set it down after I got tired of it. Just get it out my system so I won't go spend a ridiculous amount for a toy that I'm gonna just tear up. But look at that fan that came off this thing and set in that box. That's pretty cool. I might sell that separate, put it on eBay or something. I don't know. But again, guys, with this, it keeps getting more interesting with scrap. But I'm debating on whether I just want to take this stuff and just scrap it the normal way or just take it all apart, because like when it gets to these Motorola, I bought these at auction too. Got a really good deal on these. Literally, I paid $10 for. See all those boxes there? Had probably about 4 boxes of these wires. I took the wires in. The wires alone brought in about $118. So you can just see I spent $10 on 2 whole lots of these with the wires. And I got a bunch of these small DVR type transceivers or whatever, digital HD receivers from the cable company. And then I got a bunch of the large ones. Let me see if I can find a box with the large ones in them. That's all small. You see they pouring out of there. Here's a large one. And I got a large one tore down inside this box. But you can just imagine if I can even pull the box off and pull one of these out of here. I jammed my finger the other day. But these are actually really, sell these for a pretty penny, but there you go. It's a DCX34-M, but I got like 42 of those, and I got about another 100, and I guess about 170 of those. So I got to get those scrapped out. And then, like I said, I got a bunch of random stuff. Let me walk you around to the back and show you this other thing I got here. Now these are what you call forklift battery chargers. I couldn't get it. I had to remember what these. But these, believe it or not, guys, one of these would run you about, especially today in today's market, probably anywhere from 600 to almost 1500 per each. I had 6 or 7 total. I can't remember. I think 6. But I had sat on them for so long, and the particular auction I went to, I've already hit the green, so I'm not too concerned with taking a loss on these now. Now, I did pay a whole lot of money for these because I was going to sell them as they were. Even though they kind of cut them off, and you can see the parts is ridiculous in here. So I still might take the magnetos off and sell them separately on eBay. And they have a ton of parts on these things. But again, guys, this is just unreal. Look at that motherboard on that thing. And again, the magneto. I mean, I wish I could do something with it else, but that thing is heavy, and the whole case is cast aluminum. So it's all aluminum. I took probably about 3 or 4. What's that? 1, 2, 3. I guess 3. Let me see, how many pieces would that have been? I've been about 6 or 7 pieces off of these things. The pieces that I did take off, and I only got a few bucks, maybe about $4 or $5 for the aluminum. So I'm not too thrilled about the aluminum, which is mainly what I'm getting, and the electric motor price is going to be really low. So I mean, probably per each, maybe $5 to $10 each. So compared to what I spent on these, I'm probably hitting. I probably think I spent like $290 on these, because I was planning on trying to do a flip and make about $700 or $800 off of them. But again, guys, it's part of the deal. You buy some stuff and you lose. Whereas I bought all those cable boxes and I'm already in the green. So that's what I'm saying. So you just take gambles sometimes. And I was hoping that somebody hit it up on eBay. But the thing about it, I wasn't planning on shipping these because it costs so much to ship these bad boys. So long story short, let me get you back over here. So I'm gonna get some to taking apart this this wireless transmitter and just see what in the world's on the other side of this thing, because I've got this part ready to just pop off once I unscrew all the little knobs. And so I'll see what else is inside of this thing, and I'll let you know, guys. So again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for what's gonna come next. Okay, guys, we're back again. Now, if I had somebody else helping me film, I could have did the grand reveal. But that is what it is. Now, guys, like I told you, normally when you see these things, you see them and they be looking like this. And that's what they look like from down on the ground. But you don't realize this thing, I'm about 5'8", 5'9", probably about 5'10" with shoes on. This thing is up to my nose almost. And that's one of the caps off. And so inside, this is what your signal, your 4G signal would have been like. Now this is basically a Catherine Erickson. So Erickson is actually the one with the technology, and Erickson is telecommunications, and they have some serious stuff out here for you guys. I mean, can't imagine what the military contract stuff looks like, and different things of that nature. You know, it's dealing with electronical devices. So that's a nice little plate right there. Here's all the cords that came off of it. You can see that's a nice little plate, and of course it says not for hoisting, so they wouldn't pull it up by that. But granted, that's what I did. I mean, I had it in my storage unit for about probably a couple months now. But it's a lot of good parts. I mean, but you know, if you're scrapping it, you got just basically waste. That's fiberglass, and that's fiberglass. You got some aluminum on it, but overall. But what I wanted to do, guys, because see, I'm not going to do anything with this thing except for probably snatch the aluminum off of it. But I did want to show y'all the back of it. Like I said, I doubt it's any good because it was already bad. Oh, well, my warranty's worded. It's worded. Would you look at that right there? That is amazing. Good grace of life. I've never seen anything like that. But it's super shiny. I mean, y'all guys can see it. Let's pop this one off. Same situation there. So that's what you're looking like under there. They did a lot of right. I would hate to be the one that had to repair one of these. My goodness. Now, it looks like it's very doable, very serviceable machine, but I mean, it's just a start bit. I'm sure they do something different by now. This is really old. 4G is old. Now it's 5G and it's all kind of other stuff. But as you can see, this is a really interesting though. Really interesting. Got enough wire and stuff on there, enough aluminum. I don't know, like I said, of course it would have been a lot more valuable like it was. But it's a wrap on it now. And then we have these two here. Now this was one of the cords, and this is, like it said here, it's like for signal cable fan Erickson. So you can see this is just one cord. I doubt This kind of cords you can't find just randomly around the place. So like I said, I just wanted to see for myself. Like I said, this has just really been really cool. And this is what these things are called, guys. This is a if I can get it, let me get in the light. I mean, get it out of the light so you can see it. This is a U 1900 2100. I don't know if that's the watt or the amperes or whatever you want to call it, the distance, the ohms or whatever. Like I said, I don't really know, but it's really interesting. This fit over that right there, so that goes with that. But again, that's just plastic. So next, guys, now I can't do this reveal without actually looking inside of these, because those can be serviceable too. So inside, you know, just looking from the side, it just looks like this thing is just a like almost like a transmission, guys. I'm saying, literally, anybody's ever did a transmission, you can see the inner workings. Like it's got a heat sink in there, sitting in there. That's a huge heat sink right there. So I don't know if there's a motherboard sitting inside of here, which would be sweet, which it probably is, guys, because the motherboards that sit on the telecommunication systems and plus the fan would need to be running into this too. So more than likely, guys, it's just something really sweet under there. So we're about to find out. So stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? Now this is getting really interesting. Okay, I just knew for sure. I said I gotta find a sweet motherboard in here. Now there's motherboards, guys, but you gotta understand this is what this part looks like before you tear it apart. And now I'm seeing what's going on here. So you have one piece on top that's a shell, and of course the bottom is somewhat of a shell. But inside of the bottom there's about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 to 8 plates that look like motherboards. And then in this top part, and of course, you know, that's what I love to see. Warranty seal, do not remove. So I'm thinking anytime I see a remove warranty seal, you know, I can't resist. But let me show you something, guys. This is really interesting. And you know, normally, if you've ever seen, if you tear apart enough DVRs, you see there's some really cool items. But look at that aluminum. I'm assuming that's like a zinc coat. It might even be a zinc plate right there. But this is actually what appears to be aluminum and zinc. But I could be wrong. But you can see what it says. There's some kind of band 668. So this might even be the transceivers for the actual the part that I showed you, the bigger part back here. Let me walk over there. So really that must be the mothership to this. And you can see again, guys, this is a beast. I mean, it's just shooting that, repeating that signal or whatever it needs to ping this or ping that. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm talking off the side outside of the wall, side of my neck, as they say here down in the South. But this is really cool though. But of course, guys, now I have to ask. Now, I've never asked this before, but if I can get 100 likes, I will most definitely open these up for you guys and see what's inside. So I'll save those. Those will be the coup de grace. Because guys, you guys see, this is like an impenetrable. Look at all those screws, man. It's like a bazillion screws. So that means they want you to stay out. Hopefully ain't no cancer causing nothing in there, but more than likely it is. It's always something crazy. But it would be real sweet to find some real gold plated stuff or something like that, because these things aren't really that expensive. I mean, like I said, you got probably $500 to $1,500 depending on the one that you get. But this is an older model, so it's 4G. So I'm thinking they made it with better materials because it was made better. You know, technology, as it gets better, it gets more cheaper, in my opinion. Not necessarily cheaper, but the quality is better, but the materials they use less. Because what I've been seeing, I mean, you can get these as low as $200-300 on eBay, but you just have to pick them up because they won't ship them. But if you look here though, guys, like I said, I don't know nothing about this stuff, so it can't be too expensive. But it appears to be about 4 motherboards here, and it appears to be something back there, some kind of board, and I got about 2 boards here layered on top. So I'm gonna commence to taking this part apart right here. And of course there's a top of it, one of them right there. And again, that's just all good scrap, you know. So I'll get these off and let's see what these look like. So stay tuned. Let's see what these bad boys look like. Oh my goodness, guys, this is one board. Now it was like Fort Knox to get all these screws out of this thing, but let me show you something. You see all that bling? but y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Look key here. Talk about wanting to depopulate a board and get as much. Can you imagine what the chips look like on here if they have any? My goodness, I don't know. That's a lot of gold foil though. Now this is something like, man, this is like what you see little pins and stuff people be going after. This has got to be, man, there's just no telling. But look at that. I mean, it's a little old board. It ain't the biggest board, but got a little weight to it. But my goodness, that's what you want if you're gonna be doing some, you know, some soldering to get the stuff off here, the little chips or whatever. I've seen guys, and I wanted to shout out E-Waste Ben, because I looked at his channel. He's doing some amazing things, guys. I'm sorry, I was looking inside. I was trying to see something. But I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna look this board up and see what it sells for first before I decide to scrap it, you know, because you just want to know if it's worth more just to put it on or something, do something different. So I might still do it on eBay. But I got one more of these, and I ain't even got underneath here yet, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, look at those gold pins. Now I got some really cool cords and stuff. I'm just gonna pull them right there. I'll show you that later. Okay, this was inside. This is the last motherboard, which is just insane. Again, if it looks like this, guys, what in the world do you think the other side looks like? We're about to find out. We're all about to find out together. Oh my goodness, I can't help myself. It popped up before. There we go. Okay, there we go. I might have to get my hand. Sorry, guys. There we go. I got it from right here. I suck with this camera. Just my camera phone. No tripod. Alright, guys. There's that. And, of course, that's the bottom. Whew. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Good gracious. Now, assuming that is really gold foil, and just really makes you really excited, guys, because it looks like we have a lot of, look at those chips on there, guys. Good gracious, there's what, 4 of them? 5 of them bad boys. And then all that gold foil, you can see it just glistening in the sun. Okay, guys, so what do we take away? So in this one box, okay, so I got one of every of these. So I'm gonna set this to the side right here, not counting all that aluminum. That's just cast aluminum, straight up. Looks like I said, it looks like a transmission. So that's the overall motherboard, the biggest one. Okay, all right, here's the, I guess, the power supply board, but you can see I don't think those are, no, there's just chips or whatever. There's nothing major on here, but a lot of gold though, you know, gold foil. I don't know if it's worth depopulating or just stripping, popping that stuff off. I don't know. So I'm new to this. And we got, now this one, the solder broke right there. You can see it. But we got this little board right here again. Look at all that back there. So we got that one. So we'll sit him right here like this. And then this one, hopefully the solder doesn't break off on this one. And we got that. So guys, we got a ton now. I don't have time. Like I said, 100 likes, I'll do those. But that's the same thing inside of here. And I was wondering why this joker was so heavy. Turn it around. But that's all there is to it. So you can see that bad boy is a beast. So I got all that cast aluminum, and you get all these motherboards. So let me know, guys, if you liked the video. Also, I would appreciate your comments down below. Anything you just can tell me about these type boards. I don't know much about it. This is my first time. I got this, and believe it or not, if you hadn't heard from me telling you before, I paid $5 for this box. It's one T-Mobile. It was a 4G transmitter. So it would have been one of them, like, again, one of the things that would be up on the tower. So it's Ericsson, and it's a Catherine brand. So guys, you can see why those things are guarded with. Look at all that gold. My goodness, I'll be John Brown. I'll be John Brown. Oh yeah, before I finish this one out. So, like I said, I got double this in these two. So I got 4 boards here, so I got 8 boards of those. I got 4 of those and all this aluminum. It's not counting, guys. All these crazy looking little cords and stuff. I mean, this stuff you couldn't find if you wanted to. Look at that. Look at that thing, a coaxial cable made in Hungary. This, just random stuff. Look at that right there. A laser product. Oh, snap. And then look at even this right here. This is really cool. I didn't want to break it, but I mean, like again, this stuff is probably obsolete now because it's so old. 4G is way behind now compared to the 5G. And then the technology for the 4G is so different. It's just really interesting. But again, I got all that out of there. I got, okay, like I said, you might have seen the plates and stuff. This aluminum, and then I got this. So again, guys, I don't think there's major gold on these from what I'm seeing. Just for the guys that do the boards, I'm gonna pop it up one more time so you can get a good look at it. If I can flip it. Oh, just tear up your van, why don't you, buddy? Just tear my stuff up. Crazy, man. That's what happens when you use everything for work. But I don't know if there's anything good inside of those little aluminum cases. Those are DePaul or DePaul. I don't really know, guys. Like again, I've never done this before, so I'm sure there's something sweet. If there's something sweet over there from what we just seen, it's got to be something sweet in these. So I don't know if I want to fool with it or just take it and just scrap it as it is. Because I got a place in Raleigh that'll take all this stuff. North Carolina. I just don't want to mess it up too bad. And like I said, I got to get all this stripped down. I got to get all those cable boxes stripped down. Oh my goodness, I got my work cut out for me. But the only time will tell if it's worth it. But looking at these boards, I mean, like I said, $5 is an investment well spent. Just seeing all that just makes me so excited. Especially compared to, I'll give you an idea. One more thing before I go. You look at the average motherboard and different type of boards. Now this looks like a power supply board right here. Let me find a motherboard. Where you at, baby? And then like I said, with the other motherboards, here's the one off the DVR. So you can see I got one little chipset right there. And you can see what little bitty whatever is on there. It's not much. And really, I don't think this board's worth hardly anything. And you just compare that to those boards. And then they got, again, I forgot, I got this fan off of that thing too. So again, I got a bunch of good stuff. And I got all those, like I said, I got all those. I'll let you know, guys, what it ends up being. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I got these huge, I didn't even show you, I mean, I kind of glimpsed at these, but look at these heat sinks that came off of those battery chargers. That's about I think I weighed about 5 pounds of aluminum. I think this thing's about 5 pounds of weight, which is just insane. But there you have it. Okay, guys, all those on the scale, they come out to about 5.2. 5.2 over here, about 5.4. 5 pounds, 4 ounces. So, and let me just weigh the one motherboard alone. Alrighty, those right there. Okay. So the one motherboard is about close to 3 pounds by itself. That 2.8 is probably about right at 14 or 15 ounces. So you can imagine, guys, I got about 5 pounds of every bit of 5 pounds of this one, and it'd be great if they was giving about $4, $5 per pound. Would be great on a board like this because it's such a nice board. Wow, who knows what else is on here though, guys? I have no clue. I'm about to check though. And this little board right here ain't nothing about 0.7. Gotta get an idea. We weigh both of them. So it's about 1.5 pounds. Close to, not real quite though. Okay, guys, and now back to this band. Like I said, it got to be zinc. It just looks like zinc. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but there you can see the aluminum on top there. It looks yellow almost. Be nice if that was platinum. Woo. Cause it weighs in at approximately 20. It's almost 4 pounds. So you talking about 8 pounds. 8, 7.9, give or take 8. Let me see if I move it to the middle. Sometimes these scales work really weird. 7.9, there it goes, still about the same. So give or take, that's what we're looking like. See, I take it off, put it back on. Okay, that's 3.9. Yeah, that's right. Now it goes to 4. Do this other one on. I see what it is, 7.9. So yeah, 8 pounds, rounded. Now guys, I wanted to show you what this thing was. This is a RF cellular bandpass filter. Now granted, you look at mine, okay, compared to that one right there. Now look at that price. And of course this one's used. And this is a 4G, so I'm gonna have to find a 4G RF cellular band similar to this one, because of course Ericsson or any of these ain't gonna tell you, but you can see all these prices. These jokers jump. So let me find out that this thing is, I might even just put it on there for 100 for parts. Oops, don't break your computer screen, dummy. I'm trying to film and do this at the same time. But put this on there for parts. Even if I put it 150 and I got 4 of them on a $5 investment, guys, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna open this, guys. I thought I would. I just had to put this in the video because the reality of it is, and I think after looking closely at this, this appears to be aluminum. I was hoping for something different, but I just was so excited. You know how it is. You just want something to be something different. But I can see why they probably coated it like this, because they didn't want no interference. There you go. You can see it right there. So they just coated it possibly with zinc, like I thought in the beginning. And so it's not a whole lot there. But you can definitely see that these things are meant to be sealed for a reason, because they're for the mic. They basically for there's go microwave. So possibly some kind of filter for all the wires. But then again, though, I still might open it up. I don't know if I'm brave enough now. We'll see. Let me look around, see if I can find the actual one. Then I'll post it, or I'll do an update on this video. So let me see. So stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, the plot thickens. Look at this one right here. Now mine looks even better than that one, but that's insane. Oh my goodness. See, this one says band is tested with data. Oh my goodness. So I guess you get the, I'm not testing this. I don't have no capability of testing this. I don't know if mine's even worth anything. That one's just $100 right there. And it keeps going. You got, that's little small ones though. That one looks like what I have. So I'm keeping on the search. Yo, what's up guys? That's a wrap on 2020 and the videos for the year. I appreciate everybody who's watched the videos, everybody who's subscribed, everybody who's commented, everybody who showed me love and support during this crazy 2020. It's been a wild year, you know, to say the least. And I hope you guys are out there being safe, and I just hope you and your families are safe, and definitely keep everybody in your prayers, especially anybody who's lost anybody, because a lot of people have died as a result of the coronavirus. A lot of people have lost their businesses. A lot of people just, their whole life has been turned upside down. And, you know, our hearts and prayers go out to y'all and y'all families. And at the same time, guys, it's just, again, just a reflection of just life. You know, life throws some crazy things at us, and we can only try our best to avoid them with what we have and according to our circumstances. And that's all we can do at times, you know, besides prayer and just hoping sometimes. So that's why I always hope y'all have a good life, and I'm hoping everything, wishing y'all all doing well, because we never know what's going to happen from day to day. You know, a lot of people imagine probably I'll be dead in the tree somewhere by now because of all the people, you know, you think I'll be the last person on YouTube shooting videos and doing things of that nature. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. I was just the haters talking, but it's just the reality of things, guys. You know, they don't know what it takes for me to take care of my family. They don't understand what it takes for me to provide for mine. I can only hope that they're taking care of theirs, but I got to do what I have to do to provide for my family and take care of my family. And so as a result, Sometimes that's why you see me, sometimes you don't. I'll be on the back scenes handling business. And that's why I appreciate y'all for taking this journey with me, because y'all have, in effect, just walked with me through my journey of life through my YouTube channel, because I post videos as my life's going on, even though it's not like in, all of it in sequence. But you can definitely see my growth as a tree climber from the time I started to the time where I'm at now. And then there's a lot that you don't see, because it's unless I had a camera crew following me around 24 hours, you would never know what in the world I'm doing. Um, Met a few guys locally and had good relationships with a lot of guys on here and over the web. And so again, I just hope everybody the best, and I wish them well. And also at the same time, just hopefully 21 or 2021 will be so much better. That's our game plan. Just going into the new year with just a positive outlook and just hoping things are going to be better, and doing what we need to do to make the changes for ourselves to be better as people and as family members or whatever your situation is. I just, hope the best for you, and I wish the best for you. And I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you like this. Something different. I hadn't shot nothing for my scrappers in a while because sometimes I'm so busy. I was doing tree work, or I'm doing my buying and selling, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. So I thought this would be a good one, not just for the scrappers, but for everybody, because, we drive by those towers all the time. We see them up there. And once you see them up there, it's like, wow, just, you never know how big those antennas are, those wireless transmitters or pinging towers or whatever you want to call. I don't, there's so many words that they have on them, but at any rate, it was really interesting. And I still have some parts. I did scrap one part, that long piece that had all of the little the one I think, which was the repeater, the big long strip. I scrapped it and probably got about $14 for that part. So that wasn't too bad. I mean, consider I paid $5 for it. I already had scrapped the cords. I think the cords, and he actually made a mistake when he sold or bought them. He was later on. He told me I had to clip the things off of them, but I left them on the first go around. I had two cans filled up to the brim with just cords. So like I was telling you on the video, so off of those, all those DVRs and all those cable boxes, I'm well in the green. And even on this cell phone tower antenna or whatever you want to call it, I'm in the green already on profit and just what I've sold off of it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you found it interesting. And as always, thanks for watching my videos, and I really appreciate you for watching my channel. Again, I hope the best for you and I wish the best. Salute.